Hi, welcome to OMAT. We're going to do our exercises that sharpen the mind and the body. And as we sharpen our mind and body, we get a little bit closer to ourselves. We learn a little bit more about ourselves. And I think it helps me do scary things. Let me tell you some scary times that I've had. The most scary time I've had on a bike is learning how to ride the bike at first. I don't know if you have this memory, but learning to do something as you're moving is terrifying. Then I learned how to ride a bike, but the second scariest time on a bike is when I fell. All of a sudden, I had this bad memory of biking. Everything that was fun and easy suddenly turned into, oh no, this is the thing that can hurt me. And so I had a choice, as we all do, get back on the bike, as they say, or just believe that this is a way to not hurt myself again, is to just stop riding. So I'm protecting myself. But of course, I want to ride a bike and I have all these nice memories of it. Why would one memory affect it and then just have me let it go completely? So what I learned is I have to go through a process. Here's my process. First, I cry. Crying is not a big deal to me. People get scared over tears, but I like it. It's a release of sadness. I think it takes a lot more effort to hold it and try not to do it. So I just release it. Number two is connecting. So I tell the story. I either tell it to my journal, I tell it to a friend, or both. It's a way to release the information, make it a little bit lighter. And number three, get back up on the bike, do the scary thing, do it through the fear, because otherwise I'm going to stop myself from doing everything that could hurt me. And pretty much everything could hurt me. So I found out that I need a process. Before, I thought that, I didn't need to connect with anything. I just needed to push through or set aside. But knowing what I need, being able to notice it and give it to myself makes life so much easier. So let's connect with ourselves. We're going to sharpen these tools. First, we're going to get present. What happens before a meeting, before you meet with someone, before you go to work, before you have to start anew, during the transition? I like to get present. It means that I'm connecting with the thing that I am doing now. Otherwise, I get lost in other times, lost in the past, lost in the future, in the to-do list. Here's what we're doing right now. Allow that to happen by taking on the first exercise of gratitude, getting present with our gratitude, allowing ourselves to see multiple things, not just that life is hard. Yes, life is hard. Let's sharpen the tool that allows us to see also that life has its ups as well. So let's look for what we can be grateful for by sharpening that tool right now. Let's wrap for now. No matter how many pieces of gratitude we manage to pull out, it's fine. Let's get some water. We warmed up that muscle. Let's keep going. Let's go into 1 minute of meditation. In 1 minute, you cannot become a monk. You can't get into that state of mind, but you can get out of another state of mind. And that means having control over what you're about to think and what you will be thinking for 1 minute. So we're going to practice having that control. And as we lose the control, we bring it back. That's the exercise. Let's try it sitting in any comfortable position, eyes opened or closed, and breathe. As we come back, let's find the water. Maybe we find that it's really hard to control our mind and the thoughts that we want to have versus the thoughts that just roll around in there. That's fine. That's why we're exercising. Let's keep going. Let's write it down. Here, we become in the habit of writing down our thoughts so that when we need to tell that story to our journal to release that information, we have the practice of doing it. Whether we have something to say or not, let's take the exercise by practicing writing one or more words. They don't have to mean anything right now. Let's wrap for now. Drink some water. And notice maybe writing is particularly difficult today. That's all right. That's what it is for now. It's the practice. It's the exercise. We can move on. Let's go into our stretch. We're going to stretch any way our body allows us to. Elongate any part. We're going to walk through a sun salutation. If you want to do those poses, great. If you want to do something different, do something different. Let's stand if we can stand. Inhale the arms up. Now, once you have your arms up and you're looking up, you can do a variation by elbow, then reaching up, bending the other, reaching up, and then folding forward. That's up to you. You could change this practice however your body feels. We're hanging over our feet right now, kind of like we're touching our toes, but you don't have to focus on the toes. Halfway lift, flat back, look up. Let's get into a high plank. Plant your palms down right where they are. Step your feet back, and then with elbows near your body, lower slowly, which is very difficult, slowly all the way down. Then push the palms and your chest comes up, head comes up, look up. And let's meet in a down dog. Bend your knees and then hips up into an upside down V. Your heels are trying to get on the ground or however close you can get. And then walk your feet forward towards your hands before you roll up. Coming to standing again, meet your palms above the head. And exhaling them down to the center of the chest. And noticing how your body feels. It might like one of the poses over the other and it might stay in that pose a little longer. Great. That just means you're learning about what you like and you're giving it to yourself. Have some water. Let's have some plank. What if you don't want to? Let's practice doing the things that we don't want to do, but we know are going to be useful and productive. Let's get into that ready position in our mind and body. We're going to work together, mind and body. What does that look like? Let's see what it looks like. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Up in plank pose right now. Because what you could be doing is you could be doing this very challenging pose, or you could be sitting there in regret. That's 10 seconds. Both take energy. One is going to feel good at the end of this minute, and the other one is going to feel frustrating. That's 20 seconds. Which one do you want to choose? Even if you didn't start the plank, start it now. It's not too late. And with 30 seconds left, we are now more than halfway done. And I know every moment in here is challenging and just becomes more and more challenging. How do you want to meet that challenge today for 20 more seconds? What does it look like when your mind and body work together to accomplish the thing that you're setting out for? Hold it if you can hold it for 10 seconds. If you are not hurting yourself, find a way to stay in this pose. For 3, 2, 1, you're done. Come down off the plank. Stretch your way back. Notice maybe today you felt a little bit stronger, a little bit weaker. It does not matter. You did the thing. Let's have some water and celebrate. Celebrate even if you got up for just 5 seconds, because getting in that plank pose is so challenging. All right, good job. Let's keep going. Let's break procrastination, which is what we're doing here in OMAT. Saying that we're going to do something and then finding a way to start. That's what we're practicing here. We are practicing finding a small enough task to do and a way to start it. Let's get going by looking for a task to do right now. Let's wrap what we're doing for now. Finding water, maybe finding it difficult to stop, or even having found it difficult to start, you sat there frozen. Understandable. You know that about yourself right now. We don't have to fix it. Let's keep going into our connection minute. Now, here's what we're going to learn. Even if that task didn't go well, we will give ourselves the permission to continue, because that's what will be useful. Let's connect with someone. If you're having a hard time, maybe look for a person to share that with, whether it's a professional, a friend, it doesn't matter, a group of people, or look to connect just by saying hello. Let's warm up that muscle and see what happens. Let's wrap for now. Finding water that helps us transition. And moving along right away, let's start moving. We're going to go into our aerobic minute. So if we can get our heart rate going, great. If we just want to walk around or move anything that allows you to move it, let's exercise. 3, 2, 1, go. Move your body. And in any way, if you're feeling a little bit lazy today, do the lazy version of it. That's fine. It's 10 seconds in. And if you're looking for motivation, start moving and then see if motivation comes. A lot of times motivation doesn't move you. That's 20 seconds. You have to move first. I know it makes it difficult, but here's what we're doing. We are practicing doing that. So continue the practice for 30 seconds. What does it look like when you're trying to accomplish something? When your mind and body are working together nice and strong for 20 more seconds. Find the energy inside of you. Make sure you're breathing. Collect your energy and put it into this exercise for 10 more seconds. We're at the countdown. What do you have left? Leave it all here for 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. You're done. Great job. That's what OMAT looks like today. Thank you for taking OMAT.